We got here.
So am I going to come in live with you guys all together?
Yeah.
You just did.
You just did.
Cool.
What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, Dave.
Just got notified that you're live.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Missy, Foxy. What we got in there? Ooh.
Dave.
Dave. Bunny hug.
Dave. Foxy.
Good to see everyone.
Hi, Missy.
Ooh. There we go.
So we're going to do a true crime chat, and then we're going to be doing a giveaway at some point tonight, too.
All right.
Yes. We got JT here, Dave, Foxy, everyone. JT, he's my friend. He likes true crime, but he's kind of newer to YouTube.
Yeah, much newer to YouTube.
He wanted to join into the conversation tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's welcome.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Jenna.
Oh,
Not my
Foxy.
verbiage. Bang, bang, kiss, kiss. What up?
Bang, bang. I've missed you.
Onesies give me a camel toe.
Yeah, that's why I always either have to take the top part down and tie it around my waist. I can't fucking wear them all the time.
You're too tall for them, too, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. We're already starting.
Ooh, Sylvia might come on in a little while. Remember Sylvia?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, right on.
Hey, a lot of y'all took a breather and are coming back.
Yeah,
I'm
it's got to
still
be
here.
done every now and then.
So, do you guys
Well, my
think
headset
that we
in.
could do no watch tonight? Do you think we can actually do it?
No?
Yes.
Well,
Somebody's
technically,
going to mention it at some point.
I was
Curious.
actually going to make a reference to it. You know.
Okay, noob.
I was going to say,
But,
technically, you just brought it up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I could-
there's that, but
I could leave it out.
Hey, Claire.
Oh,
Purple
Bear
butterfly.
Bear.
Claire. Purple.
Love me some Claire.
Mia will after your live lots we found.
Mia will.
Okay.
Oh yes, I've been talking with her a little bit today. She's digging. She's really digging into this case. I love it.
Yeah, she said she mentioned it on her live. I think she's going to be coming back.
Yeah, I've been hearing some crazy shit, Missy.
What's this? What's that? Special. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not my verbiage. You're new here, so are you new for as far as YouTube streams, or are you
Yeah.
new as far as the topic?
No, new as far as the streaming.
Oh, is that you?
What's that?
My
Oh.
verbiage?
Oh no, no. He thought you were talking to him. I think. I
Oh,
knew
okay.
he was-
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking to me.
All right, the topic. Well, Cher, do you want to
Oh,
do a little
shit.
bit of a rundown on this?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. But wait, where did you? How are you new here though? Like from Tanya or what? Okay. Oh, I always forget how old he was. How old was he, JT? Like 21?
I thought 27.
Yeah, he was up there, I believe.
No, he was like 21. Babe, you better check that out really quick. Anyways, there's a guy named Christian, and where is it from? Mississippi? Mississippi,
That's not
right?
a good look, guys. So.
Hey, Caffeine. Okay, hang. I'm trying to also pull up something here.
Hey,
Okay, so from
Caffeine, Jenna.
Mississippi, and he
Oh, was it? Okay.
yeah, it was
Thought it was
Mississippi.
Louisiana.
Oh, I just looked.
Oh yeah,
So
he was
from
21 when he died. Okay.
yeah, that's what I thought. He was 21, and he because he was actually on track to be the youngest. He wanted to be the youngest tugboat captain, and he was actually there. Like he had everything he
He was
dreamed
on
of.
track.
Yeah, he was on track. He had the life that he dreamt of since he was a kid. Like he always wanted that position, and he got it. And everyone he worked with said, like, he was great. He was a great captain. He was a great coworker. He was always kind to everybody. And I just found out too, I guess he told his mom that if he went missing, that she should go and look for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a known
real
thing. I
interesting.
remember hearing.
So, there's just so much to the story, but the short version is this guy was on his tugboat working, and he was having issues with his girlfriend, who was back at their apartment in Mississippi. And some people say he really wasn't into the relationship and it was causing a lot of problems. And specifically at that time, everyone on the tugboat says his phone was blowing up and he just wasn't acting himself because they were just Whitley and Dylan and another kid were nonstop blowing up his phone and harassing him, and they really wanted him to go home. So he left work one day, and his plan was to leave work, go home, kick out his girlfriend, and get his personal life like back on track. And he was going right back to work after doing that. He wanted to take his BMW away from this chick, kick her out of his and his brother's apartment, and so that he could go back to work and his personal life was back in order. But he actually, very quickly after getting home, supposedly committed suicide. And it said Whitley, the girl he was going to kick out, said that he was holding a gun to his head, begging her to say that she was in love with him, like to confess her love for him. And so he apparently committed suicide over that. But everyone else knows he was going home to kick her out and end everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Julie. Hey, Jenna. But there is so much to this case, I honestly don't even know where to start because it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, it's just so full of holes. Like, Whitley even texted Matt Miller at 11 o'clock in the morning saying, "Come get me because Christian is kicking me out." So, like, it's all lies.
Right.
I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah, I think I just recently saw those texts too. Yeah, she knew before he even left the boat that he was coming home to kick her out. So
Yeah,
it even
she
looks
was
worse.
driving his Beamer and she wasn't supposed to be.
How far ahead did she know? Just at 11 when she texted?
Yeah, it said at 11 she texted him from a burner phone. So they must have got that from Matt.
And that was what the text had said?
Yeah,
And she
it said,
texted who?
Whitley texted Matt Miller from a burner phone asking him to come get her because Christian is kicking her out. And that was at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Matt Miller. Now, is that the character that had some friends that were, or his father was in law enforcement?
I can't remember if that was Matt Miller, but Matt Miller, he's the one they were
Or it's the one that
shooting
passed
guns.
away.
They were shooting guns with Matt Miller like right before.
Yes.
Yeah, the day before. Yeah.
The one that passed away definitely has information. I don't know if you guys remember or heard about that, but was a son of and also acquaintances or associates with Matt as well, the one that they were shooting guns with. And he went on the record, which I find interesting, saying that Whitley didn't want to shoot the weapons and what have you.
Right.
So I think that is the reason why. Because am I right when they were tested for GSR residue, or gunshot residue,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
they
they
were
both had it.
positive for it. So, I mean,
and you know who didn't
could,
have it on his outside of his hand? Christian.
Right.
So this is
Odd.
an obvious murder. I mean, this is an obvious murder. I don't mean to chime in, but it's hard to
No,
hold
it
back
is.
because when we look at any type of thing I've looked at recently, it has the same formula. There was a kid down here, not in this region, but in Texas, and it happened to do with a prevalent artist at the time. And the whole formula was a woman, was money, and drugs. Three combinations that we see in this very exact case. And we saw that years ago with if we want to be even more someone that we could all relate to or think about or we've probably heard of, people that are at least my age, hopefully that might be listening to this, that and you guys as well, but that artist XXX Tenacion or whatever it was, Tenacion, no disrespect, but he was gunned down the same way, but it was all over money. He gave away his location. Next thing you know, these people roll up and try to grab his money, and they're tussling. He gets shot, and I've ran it through my head, if I were somebody who, because I've been around people who were, it's like, man, this person, if I were a bad person, I could easily A, B, and C. He needs to be more careful. And I'll tell him, like, you're too exposed, or people that I might know. Even that's how I carry myself, because people will extort you quick. There was a story down here in Miami where a man coming from a club took these two girls from the club to his hotel. Those girls had these guys that were waiting for them to go into the hotel. They gave them the location. They busted the door, killed the man, took his money. Same thing. So I easily think that this was because I saw in the little chat line or timeline of texting and whatnot that they were in contact since I think it was 5 a.m. So Whitley easily had people at her disposal, which were witnessed throughout the day. The people in the truck that came out after 12 p.m. And in my mind, I think that with Dylan and Whitley in the house, and they got Christian in there, they gave him an ultimatum. And I think Christian, probably being who he was, fought back, and it went south very quick. That's exactly what I think happened.
Hey,
because
Dr.
the
B.
way. What's that?
Oh, sorry, just saying hi.
Okay, I was just gonna mention, the way he was found with the gunshot. I think it was on his left side of his head, and the gun was in his right side, or his right hand.
Other way around.
Other way. It was on his left.
Okay.
It was found on the left side, on the outside of the tub, wedged between the tub and his calf.
His left thigh.
But the gunshot was on the right side of his head?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was shot through his right temple, but the gun ended up on his left side.
So
uncocked.
They got to tussling. They were probably upstairs. Got him in the bathroom because there was already a foul shot that had hit the wall. They said somewhere behind him. So I think that he tried to get a shot on Christian that to where they could say this is where he shot himself, and missed, and they got to tussling, and Christian probably moved his head, trying to move, and Dylan had a clear shot on him. And I think the first shot was a miss, went into the wall, as everybody had seen. And then
Well, there was also a bloody knife, don't forget, and blood in the hallway and the stairs. I do believe he was stabbed before he was even in the bathroom.
I mean, that's a possibility as well. That's a possibility. I mean, I don't know. Is there any record of a stab wound, or?
I don't know if they actually made record of that, but there was a bloody knife found, and they brought it to the police station. The family did, and it's now completely missing from the police station.
Along with a shirt that was
yep
tucked up behind the toilet.
And the bad thing is they make you clean up the crime scene. So Christian's family had to clean up that mess, and
that's
so
horrible.
but now they can turn it around and say, and this is exactly what this bitch Whitley is doing, is turning it around and saying that since the family is the one who cleaned up the crime scene, they're also planting what they want and making up stories.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's why she is able to do that $47 million lawsuit against Chris's mom.
Oh my god. That poor family.
Yeah.
Not only that.
My verbiage, there might be a police report, but they did such a shitty job. All that's going to say is it was a suicide.
Yeah. Hey,
same, Joey.
There are a lot of things that just don't make sense.
Right.
Like some of the big ones, okay, they found a bullet in the tub, just laying in the tub, which it went through his head and rattled around or whatever. They couldn't find where it hit. The only bullet hole that they found was behind him by a light, a plug socket. And that's it. Plus, the coroner, why he couldn't rule it as a suicide is because the blood, when you die, your blood pools at the lowest part. If you're laying on your back, it'll pool in your back and that kind of thing. He had a lot of blood pooling on his calves, the backs of his legs. So he was dead, laying with his calves down for a while. And then he was moved. So, yeah, like there is just no way. Like, if he did kill himself, he didn't kill himself there.
He didn't
kill himself. And he was moved afterwards.
Gotta get that case reopened.
I mean, you got to look at it from the standpoint of how people act when you do something or when somebody else does something. If I was somebody... Oh, go ahead.
What was the forensic guy's name? Because he's a very famous one who did like the SARS and the Boston bombing. He says that the Christian's time of death is off and that he died at least 4 hours before 911 was called. Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to mention. The timing of when they called 911 in comparison to how the state of his body was found already if that isn't guilt enough.
And remember too, JT,
that
they gave the wrong address at first.
I mean, that could have been
that
could have been by mistake, but I mean, just by you not calling 911 immediately should have warranted some sort of action on the part of but I've heard a lot about the policing in law enforcement in Mississippi, and I've heard a lot of bad things about them. Now I will say this is coming from people that are big enough to be in the news and whatnot, TMZ, artists, and saying that the Mississippi police are corrupt and whatnot. But it just comes to show that if you don't call police or if you're innocent, if I'm innocent, I'm going to want my hands to be, as clean as possible. I'm going to call 911 immediately.
Mm-hmm.
If not beforehand, if somebody's talking about killing himself, so that right there shows that's what I would call an unintentional admittance. You didn't mean to tell on yourself, but
Yeah.
you called the
Right.
authorities late.
Right.
For what reason? Nobody calls the authorities 4 hours after unless you're trying to get your story straight.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's
And if he's going to
absolutely
kill
no
himself, would he
reason.
tell work that he's coming right back?
Exactly.
No.
So there was an incident down here in Florida where a police officer did that. He shot somebody and he waited 20 minutes so he'd get his story straight. And it showed up and he paid, but I don't know what type of, who Whitley knows or who these people are in cahoots with, but it seems like they're getting away with murder is exactly what it seems like.
Yeah. Now, I've also heard conflicting stories about the warrants. Some say that it was sent to a judge and the judge denied it, and some are saying that the judge granted warrants.
They were granted.
Okay,
According to Ray, they were granted.
And how come there isn't they're not looking for them or anything?
Shut the door, Zoe.
Yeah, that's what doesn't make sense. If there's a warrant out for them for murder, why the hell are they still out free? Because
maybe it's not
they
a
know where they
violent
are.
warrant. Because if it's a violent warrant, they'll send a task force. But if it's not, it's usually if you get pulled over, you have out-of-state warrants, you got to come with us and take care of your stuff or whatever.
Yeah. It's another thing. His Jeep was missing or moved, and he had a lockbox in there, and that was taken.
Yeah,
That's something that really doesn't make sense with me, though. Like, if he had a vehicle at the docks, why the hell did he have someone come pick him up like all that way and drive him out there? Like, why wouldn't he take his own Jeep?
I heard reasons about that. I did at least. I heard that there was issues with it, but
Oh, it wasn't running right or something?
something like that.
Hmm. Oh, unless taking the BMW back. Yeah, maybe, because that was the big thing. Oh, hey,
Right, that was
Bridget.
the whole reason why he went out there.
Yeah, because she was driving his Beamer, and that was like the last straw, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be driving that car. Everyone knew it.
That's a sociopath for you. I'll do
And
what I
then why
want.
would they, though, go to Christian's grandfather? Especially Dylan. Dylan is nothing to Christian. He grew up with Whitley. Why would he be the one to go to Christian's grandfather and say, when is the money paying out? Whitley really needs a car. She has no car. That's so messed up.
I as horrible as this whole thing is, I love that he didn't put her as the beneficiary.
Right. And she also faked the pregnancy. That's how she actually, hooked him. She lied and said she was pregnant and then said, I think she lied and said, oh, I miscarried or whatever. But it, scared Christian. And she was like, well, what if something happened to you and I did get pregnant? How are we going to be taken care of and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the whole life insurance bullshit started, was because she faked a pregnancy with him.
Yeah, she's a winner.
What state was this in? Oh, Mississippi. Okay.
Mississippi.
What was the county? Meridian County?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I was asking Carrie that, but yeah, that's right. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Samantha. My weirdo.
See ya. Hey, look, squirrel. Forget what
Caffeine,
you're at.
do you want to come on panel?
Yeah, if anyone has any insight or anything about this case, by all means, click that link.
I did tweet this live stream to Whitley.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hi, Whitley.
Right. I did hear from people that she does like to look at what people are saying about her. I suppose I would too, but
Oh, yeah.
But she's
If she's
also
listening,
narcissist.
I urge her to plead her case if you're so innocent.
that's what I said
I,
too.
Yeah.
Actually, I
I
said
don't ever
your
want to
fair
down
trial
somebody.
here.
I don't want to ever down somebody for what they have said, but please clear the air, because my view on it is very grim as far as what happened. There's so many. This isn't the first time that this has happened, and it's not the first time it's happened like this,
Yeah.
where somebody goes missing for a period of time, and then they're found in a deceased state.
Mm-hmm.
And I say found because I don't, they found him like that. It wasn't an honest, hey, my friend just did this, or he just killed himself, and then and then that be proven to be true scientifically. It was proven that he was sitting in a laying flat with the blood coagulating in his calves, and then like an animal drained out in the tub.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. So if it was something else, just clear the air.
Yeah.
Who was it that quote unquote found him again?
Whitley.
Well,
Oh, there you go. All
there's
right.
two different stories. Yeah. One is Whitley found him. One is Dylan found him.
And one is that she was sleeping. So how did he make this profession with a gun to his head, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up and he's dead? That doesn't make it. It just doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. You can't tell me that an empty glass is full of water when it's not. He didn't kill himself. It's just the science has shown that. The circumstances around him don't make sense at all. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much that I just don't get.
Here, I'll quote Christian's brother. He said, when there's two people there at the time of the murder and either one of them have the same story, there's definitely something up there.
Mm-hmm. Well, so much of this just doesn't make sense.
He wasn't suicidal.
No.
He had money. He had the life.
Right.
Those are people that are in danger.
For his age, he was doing very well.
Right.
So, and then
most people living that that lifestyle,
mm-hmm.
they hang around the same people that don't have the lifestyle, but they came up. They become a target.
Whitley, after the murders, was going around too and saying that she's a genius.
I mean, I'm sure it felt good getting away with something, as in depth as this. She's the type that probably gets her way her whole life.
45 minutes, Cheryl. This case was closed and labeled as suicide within 45 minutes of the 911 call. And the man who ended it and said to just clear it out, it's a suicide, that's it, close it up, lived in the same apartment building with Chris and Whitley. Whitley's a known whore. For real. Sorry, Whitley, not sorry.
Well, that was the chief.
And Chris was always gone. Christian was always gone, so.
And that was the chief, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and he got fired.
Callie, you made it. Hey,
That
Stacey.
chief isn't a chief anymore. He got fired.
Yes.
Callie Ann?
So
Yes, but there's ties that JT, I think you were telling me too, but also Carrie had told me that and actually Ray, Christian's mom, has said too. Somehow there's ties with that sergeant and the police department and Whitley. There's some kind of soft spot for her for some reason, and we gotta figure out what the hell it is. Whether it was because of her mom who was always in trouble, like, it's weird. There's something up.
We'll never know about that.
Right.
yeah, exactly, Viper. So there's just no way he could shoot like this. The recoil, like the gun would fly out of his hand because he'd be instantly unconscious, and the gun would just go over there. There's no way it would end up on his left side, wedged between him and the tub.
And then he decocked the gun and wedged it there behind his thigh there too.
Yeah.
And what's the blood spatter like? Have you guys looked into that?
Yeah, I didn't find much on there.
Yeah, I didn't
and that's
find
what really
any of that
gets
either.
me. Like, if someone were to shoot themselves in the head with a 45 point blank, the bullet would obviously go through, but it would go through the tub and the wall. Like, there'd be a bullet hole there. There's no bullet hole.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how that bullet, like a 45 is very powerful. Like, that would have gone like through the next wall for sure.
That's crazy.
But there's no hole. So where did he get shot?
This was in 1911, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Leather and lace. Hey.
Hey, Leather and Lace.
I don't know if you guys know the gun channel Hickok 45.
Nope.
He would probably, I'm thinking, why not have a gun expert weigh in on this?
That'd be good.
This person is a person that gun businesses, they loan out or give weapons to him to do reviews on because he has such a wide showing of people. And I think it would be worth it to reach out to him.
Oh, wow, caffeine.
Hey, Mark.
Hickok 45 would definitely, he knows guns like the back of his hand, and that's a gun that he featured several times.
Yes, Megan J. There is like very awesome forensic experts who are saying this is a murder, and it's the police department or whatever. It's the Mississippi that will not. They won't change it.
Yeah.
Do you guys know why they even ruled it like that in the first place? Like, what convinced them to do that?
Yeah, there's some kind of ties to Whitley, and I some kind of scam for the money. Like she really thought she was on the life insurance, which I think was $1 million.
Oh shit.
Or pretty damn close. But then it could have been planned all along to go ahead and label it a suicide so that they could go ahead and do this $47 million lawsuit against the family.
Oh.
Well, you know what else is messed up? Like, the vast majority of life insurance won't pay out if it's a suicide.
Right.
That's the thing. I really don't think these people at that age at the time were thinking like that.
Yeah.
I think they were just thinking of the $1 million. Oh, we're gonna get $1 million. I'll give you, a $250,000 to help me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, get
Oh
rid of
yeah, we're not
Christians.
talking geniuses here. Like how they got away with this
Right,
beyond me.
right. And unfortunately, I think it was just on the law side that failed
Hmm.
because if it's clear to everybody else, but it was sealed up. It shows the level of professionalism.
Yeah.
I think it was just because I've seen it happen here. It happens in the South a lot. I've seen it happen in my own community where I've seen people that I knew, and then I knew they had a feuding boyfriend or a feuding this or that, and the next thing you know, they're dead, and they said it was a suicide, and I know that that she didn't kill herself, and they ruled it a
Mm.
suicide. And I knew in my heart that she didn't kill herself. There's no way this girl killed herself, in this particular instance. So it's the same thing, and I think because there is a certain level of interest when it comes to maybe higher profile people, but I think people that the cops know, because the cops will do that when they know they're dealing with troublesome people. You know, they'll just cover it up. They won't investigate it because they already know it was some. They figure they'll kill themselves off. We don't. I'm not going to spend my time. I'm about to retire next year. I'm not going to spend my time on this case because I have to. No, it's a suicide. He killed himself. But the gun's over here. Why is there a gunshot in the hole or a hole in the wall back here? It's a suicide. He killed himself. They're druggies. They're all
Hmm.
gonna OD anyway. Just let them do what they do. They'll be gone. I'm gonna get my benefits and my pen. That's all they're thinking of, and that's in my opinion. That's all they were thinking of when they let that be a suicide and closed it up in 45 minutes. They looked at it. Well, there's a yeah. They probably or tried this. Who knows? Okay, it's a suicide, and I
Right.
believe that's. I just think that on their part because I've seen it in my community when they deal with these people that are at high risk of gun violence. The police don't, they don't patrol anymore. They figure, they'll kill themselves off. We'll rebuild the place in a couple of years. We'll just keep them out of the areas where they shouldn't be, and we'll let them go kill themselves over there.
Hmm.
And then when they get shot, they wait to call the ambulance because that oh well it's a crime scene, and then by the time the ambulance gets there, they're dead. So it's the same thing. They didn't want to investigate it because they figured there was no reason to. Christian is dealing with this girl that everybody knows is a whore, a hoe. So he's probably was doing drugs, and then so the cops probably assumed something, and they let it go. That's what I think she got very lucky. And it happens. It happens when people get caught up in stuff like that, and the way that their reactions just gave it away. Going to the bank with his debit card and trying to take money out. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
He said, "Give me all his money."
Yeah. And
Yeah, he
yeah.
said Christian told him to go. He wanted me to go take out his money for him. That doesn't happen.
No.
Is he allowed to
It has
show that,
never
babe? He
happened.
can show the gun on here.
I got demonetized like 2 minutes in.
Oh, I was
so
gonna say, I think he should. He's the right group of people.
You got demonetized.
I set a record. Well, I've been checking because YouTube likes to do that to me every stream.
I think.
But yeah,
when
the first time I checked, like 2 minutes in, I was already demonetized.
I think you get
Oh.
demonetized.
Damn.
As soon as you press live, they're like, "Oh, he's live, demonetized."
Yeah. Oh, there's Prairie Boy.
Uh-oh.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Right. Okay. If it's okay with you guys, I can. If not, I understand if some people don't like seeing that stuff.
No, go ahead, dude.
No, these people like to see this stuff.
Okay, so this is what I'll compare. So this is my 45. Obviously, it's empty, as you can see my hand on the other side. Same with my 380, same thing. So
Being
just,
safe.
yep, just being safe. So just for comparison, this is the 380 caliber. This is the 45.
Oh wow,
How much of a
Can
difference?
you show what the gun would have looked like when
it's
it was in
huge.
the decock position?
Yeah.
Decock like this?
Yeah.
So that's how the gun would have appeared when they found it.
And even if there's one in the chamber, which I'll do right now, it's still safe. There's no way, there's absolutely no way, as you can see, it even fell out. There's no way that it could even move.
Uncocked.
And
Right.
look, I just pressed the trigger.
So they found it with, I don't know how many it holds. Let's just say it holds 10 plus
Mhm.
1 in the 2.
Mhm.
It was found with a full, because it will not stay open like that unless it's empty.
It's empty. There's no way.
Yeah.
Unless the magazine is empty, it'll stay open. But if there's another round, it'll chamber itself. Is that right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if you
So
load
it was found pulled back.
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
it
maybe
was found.
so
It was
they
found. It was found forward, but the hammer was decocked.
The hammer was okay. So it's a different kind of gun. This is
okay. It would have had a slide and a hammer, and
yeah.
for that hammer to have been depressed, I
Mm.
don't think it could ever be depressed unless
It's the same. It would be the same
because
concept as this, just with the hammer down. This does not have a
right.
hammer because this is semi-auto. But if you can
But it
imagine,
would have been.
exactly.
See, somebody like Hickok would probably have one and show
Mm.
how
Do we know
that
what
would
kind of
work.
pistol it was? Do we know what kind
Is
of
that?
gun
It was
I think it was a
it was
1911 or
a 1911 model, and
Because-
that's something I don't know much about those particular guns, but they're famous weapons for what how reliable they are. So I guess there's no way it would have malfunctioned to be decocked, or I don't know. Maybe, that's the thing.
There's no way. There's
You
no way.
know,
There's no way. It's just, I mean, the thing is, okay,
I would
so
love to get Hickok 45 on here.
this is clearly empty, but like let's say it's loaded, I shoot, I pull the trigger, nothing happens. For example, if it were to go off, it would cycle for the next round. It would
Right.
completely.
Yeah.
Right now, it's technically ready to shoot again. But if it was empty, then it would just stay like that, regardless of hammer or no hammer. That's just
But
how
it wasn't. It was closed, and the hammer was back. Or no, the hammer was not back.
Yeah.
So if it was closed like that and the hammer was not back, then that means if it was like this, it's ready to shoot another round. Wait, what are you saying exactly? How they found
Here,
it?
I'll show you. I'll
Those
show you
guns
this
work
one.
different.
Okay, so how that gun worked is kind of like this, right? There's a slide and a hammer.
Exactly.
So when it shoots, now another round is chambered and the hammer is cocked.
Okay.
But the hammer was actually forward like that. But
there
there was a chambered round.
There was.
Yeah.
Is that an actual working 1911 model?
No, this is a BB gun.
Okay, but I don't know how that. But I would assume it works the same way. When you decock it, you got to do that same trigger, trick, and then, pull the hammer back and let it go forward.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, the shot had been either fired or not even. From what I understand, it was being prepared to fire and never got a chance to fire, is what I'm understanding.
I mean, well, it sounds like the gun was manipulated. I mean, if that's the case, but let's say that they took the gun out of his hand and then they safetied it and then they got scared and dropped it and put it where they put it. Why didn't they say it if they were that innocent? Like I did this because I was, I took it out of his hand, but then I realized what happened, and then I put it back to where it was, or I put it back over there because I just made sure the gun was safe. I didn't want it to go off. They didn't say anything to that effect. They ignored it, and that's where if they were so innocent, they could clear it up themselves. Why can't you just, okay, yes, this is what happened, but he did kill himself. It's just that simple. people want to know what happened. Everybody wants, and I feel that the family needs to
It doesn't make
pursue
sense.
some other form of
Jeez.
law enforcement procedure. You know, to just I don't know how they could do it now. I don't know how that works, but maybe federally.
To
You
me,
know that.
it doesn't make any sense that the gun would have been found like that,
No,
unless
it doesn't.
somehow, I mean, you got to think, okay, a 45 around like this, entering a body, makes a hole. Okay, first of all, this is what I wanted to tell you also. The muzzle velocity of a 45 is 830 feet per second. Just to give you, that's 253 meters per second. A 380 will do about 1,025 feet, give or take. With a more powerful grain, it might be a little less, 980 feet per second. So an entry wound of a bullet like this going inside a human would probably be like, I don't know, the size of maybe a quarter, to give you an idea. But the exit wound would be a hell of a lot bigger,
Mm-hmm.
as far as the human head is concerned. So the only way that the gun would be loaded and cocked, like from what I'm understanding, the guy shoots himself, and then he somehow is still alive and says, "Oh, I'm gonna cock the hammer and shoot myself again." There's no way it wouldn't happen, because the guy would have blown his head off, literally. So either he was going to shoot the gun was going to be shot, or it never got shot at all.
Oh, it was shot. Like they tested the gun at least, and it had been fired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So right there's conflicting stories, because there's no way a pistol like that could be shot and recocked and ready to shoot again if the guy's already, you know what I mean? Like the way you show me that position of that pistol, it just wouldn't work.
Well, it's a semi-auto, right? So as soon as he fires, it chambers another round.
Exactly.
But then it was decocked. The hammer was let forward.
That's
So
what I'm getting to. So if it was decocked, somebody had to do that.
Yep.
So either he's miraculously got up with half his head off and said, "Oh, I'm going to decock it," or somebody else did. The gun had to be manipulated somehow, one way or another, before or after. It just doesn't make sense how that ended up like that. Just makes sense.
I gotta go, guys. Thank you for having me.
yeah, thanks for coming on.
See ya. Love y'all. Bye. Love you, share.
Shan.
Off subject.
Love you.
And then Justified just shows up.
Repercussions.
So I don't know, honey, if you know this, did the Christian's family have an autopsy done?
I think, yeah, I believe so. I think there was numerous ones done. I'll ask her this weekend.
In my opinion, there needs to be a more thorough re-investigation on this whole thing, start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh, it needs to be, yeah. Because I didn't find any info about his stab wounds.
And then, so another thing that I was going to get to is the amount of power that comes out of this. Like, you shoot my 380 and then you shoot the 45, you're like, holy hell. It's
Mhm.
like shooting a BB gun and then, shooting a kid.
Babe and Viper still. Dr. B was wondering if sometime, Viper still, if you would do that on her channel, because she's digging through the Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love situation. And yeah, she'd like you to show your guns off on her channel too, apparently, and how they work and all that.
Okay. I'll get in touch and link up someone. So another thing what I was getting to is when I used to go to the range to shoot outdoor range, the most
Hey,
common,
Mama.
the most common thing people do, I'll hold this one since it's an officer.
Viper, you're real quiet all of a sudden, man.
Alright, maybe this one. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's quiet.
What the hell? What about now?
It's a little bit better.
Hang on. Oh, I know why.
I think it's using your
Yeah. What about now?
There you go.
Goddamn StreamYard. So when I was at the range, what 90% of the people do is they stand, they aim, and they shoot one time, and they shoot another time, then they shoot, like seconds apart. And one day I was thinking, well, over there, the range I go to, you can shoot whatever you want as fast as you want. They don't care. But one day I was thinking to myself, okay, let's say, God forbid, there's an emergency in the house. You got to grab your gun, and you're chasing a guy, and you got to shoot. Boom, 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 boom. You have to understand how your weapon is going to react, how it handles in your hands. Not everybody's going to stand there, shoot the guy one time, wait 3 seconds, shoot again. This is life and death. It's multi-seconds, right? So what I ended up doing is taking my 45 and shooting it one-handedly. Shooting it two-handed, there's some kick to it just in general. So shooting it one-handed, you really have to have a lot of force and a lot of strength on your wrist and your arm, because the recoil will bring it back so hard. So what I was getting to is, if he shot himself on the right side, like Prairie said it earlier, the recoil would have threw the gun out of his hand. It would have completely threw it out. So even if it shot, let's say, for example, let's say I shot it this way and it flew out and hit this wall, it would probably bounce back and just drop. There's no way it's gonna fly 2 meters or 8 feet, past me, bounce off the wall and land to my other side, on the left side in his case.
Yeah.
Or
and wind up pinned between him and the tub too.
Yeah. Or, like I was saying earlier, the amount of power that comes out of one of these bullets, your body's not gonna fucking pirouette. You know what I mean? You can't just poof and spin. I mean, you might, but it's highly unlikely.
Most likely he just dropped like a stone.
That's my thing. He shot himself and he probably just fell sideways, or just fell sideways and dropped. There's no way he would have spun, have the gun bounce past him. I don't know. It just, this whole thing, from what I've heard, from what you guys said, it just statistically doesn't make any sense.
Bye, Callie. Good
Dr.
night.
B, if it helps, this is an airsoft gun. It's just very, very, very tiny.
Pit, pit, pit,
Hey, Mama.
Pit, pit, pit. It's almost
Pew,
a
pew,
20.
pew.
It's almost a 22 caliber.
Well, kind of. It'll dent the wall.
Hey, that's enough to hurt you.
Oh yeah.
I used to tell people, yeah, you can shoot a BB gun. You can kill somebody if you shoot him in the eye. Like, if you're good enough and you hit that target just right many times, you can cause some damage.
Also, if he shot himself in the head in the bathtub, why is there blood on the stairs in the hallway leading up to the bathroom, though?
Yeah, and there should be a lot more of a mess in the bathroom. Like, if a close range shot like that, there'd be like a huge mess.
I'm going to find a GIF photo of a 45 and see if I can explain to you how. Let's see if I can find this 45 shot. Because I can't show YouTube videos, or maybe unless you want me to. Gel. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Nope. Gel. Oh, ballistic gel. That's what I need to type in. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, is this a GIF? No. That's YouTube slow motion. That means I'm gonna have to load up OBS. Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, that's true, Mothman. The 22 probably won't go out your skull. It'll bounce around in it, but
Nah, it'll make entry, but that's about it.
yeah, it probably won't exit.
unless you're
ricochet inside.
unless you're point blank, there's a slight chance it might exit. Like I'm talking about straight up in your head. There's a small chance it might. But I've shot 22s, and I honestly was like, honestly, no offense, but I was like, it feels like shooting a BB gun. There's no recoil. There's no.
Hmm.
I'm like, really? That's it? That's all it's got? Like, you know.
Yeah, there's not much to it, but
I'm trying to find this, but I can't.
Yeah, Fish Girl, we're gonna get some more info because I'll be chatting with his mom some more over the weekend. And she wants his story out there, so I know she'll share whatever. And a lot of it is online, but I'm sure she'll just be happy to have the story continuing on, that she'll
Oh,
share
yeah.
whatever she needs to or whatever.
I'd love to have her on and just
You know what?
forget about what
Mhm.
happened and just tell us about him like as a kid and stuff.
This
I'd
is
like
what
to
I'll-
hear that.
Yeah.
This is what I'll
Mhm.
do since I can't really do anything. I don't want to load up my OBS, but hang on, let me. How well can you see that?
It's not bad.
What about there?
Oh.
Can you? Do you
It's
see this?
not good.
Yeah, no, can't
No.
even make that out.
Okay, never mind. I'll try to load up OBS. It's gonna kick me out, just so you know.
Well,
Keep an eye-
you're gonna look at a 45 caliber bullet hitting ballistics, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, any of you, if you're curious about that, just YouTube it for yourselves
I will
in
post.
case Viper can't get it.
Well, I can. If you want me to share my screen and show you the YouTube video, if that's okay, I can. I just actually, you know what? Yeah, I can share my screen. If you want me to do that, I can do that. I just don't know if you want me to show YouTube videos.
Yeah, we got a bad track record when stuff like that happens. I think we better not.
It's not showing anything bad. It's just like a big block of gel.
Hey, Luann.
But if you want me to, that's fine. If not, I don't.
Leather and lace, of course. Yeah. Oh, I will. I'm gonna make you a moderator.
Would you like to
Once
see
you-
that, or? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let me make this a little larger so people. All right. So you should be able to see that. So this will be 230 grain. It's 45 ACP impact on a ballistic gel. So as you can see, it just goes right straight through. But the impact is about right there, is at its height. So that would totally devastate a human head. FYI.
Oh yeah.
And make exit.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Hmm.
none of what you're telling me, none of the statistics,
Match at all.
nothing. Yes, it's doesn't. Like I've shot watermelons. Like when Italian was here, we went out to the desert, and Italian's a friend of mine that passed away. In case nobody knows who that is, we one day said, "Hey, let's go to 99-cent store and buy some watermelons and some fruit to shoot the hell out of stuff." You know, I got my 45, my 380, the shotgun. He got his pistols, and we all went out. And a lot of times they use a watermelon because it's the closest, other than ballistics gel, it's the closest thing to a human head. It weighs about the same, it reacts about the same, and a 45 just goes in and out. Like it's just a clean shot through, depending on how far you are. The closer, the more devastation you have. But it's just it wouldn't. There's no way the gun would have ended up on the other side, just like you guys pinned between him and the tub. None of that makes any sense. I'm trying to figure it out, and
it's not possible.
I feel it was more of a self-defense kind of thing that didn't get a chance to happen. That makes a little more sense. But and then you said somebody called the cops 4 hours later. Who the hell does that?
Well,
Well, they said they called 911 Right, that he came home from trying to empty Christian's bank account and buying lunch for everybody. He came home, and that's when he decided, oh, he can't see Chris. He ran to the bathroom and didn't even open the bathroom door, didn't do nothing. He just called 911 and said, there's a suicide here.
But how would he have known that?
Right, exactly.
Mhm.
How would he have known that? Exactly. That's, yeah.
And how could that girl have slept through that? Because the
She
45
claims
is
it's
not a
loud.
because
quiet
she
gun.
took Xanax.
It is
but there's
loud.
no way. Yeah, You can hear her on the 911 call fake crying and shit. It's just ridiculous.
I'm gonna go through my Google and see if I could find videos. I know I have videos of me shooting my 45. See if I
Oh
could
yeah,
find them.
culpable podcast. They were the ones who they actually have $100,000 reward if you provide any information that leads to the arrest and conviction in Christian's murder.
Oh yeah, Dave, that's right. I'll be on with Mia tomorrow night talking about Christian again. We've gotten
Ah,
quite a bit of people and creators that are going to start talking about this case now. So I think that's awesome.
Great.
Yeah. I gave them a challenge, JT. I said, step away from the Chris Watts case and just give it a few minutes and dig into this case.
oh, you know what? I'm gonna go for a smoke, and then I was kind of wanting to wait for Tanya, but I don't know if she's gonna come or not.
No.
So we're gonna do the giveaway when I get back.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
And commercial break.
You should go black. Like the whole screen should just go black. Intermission time. Trying to find these videos for you
All right,
guys.
guys, I'm gonna head on out.
Head on out.
Okay, JT, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, definitely text me, and I'm gonna look into reaching out to Hickok.
Yeah.
Possibly having him on as well because he could shed some light. Definitely.
Dude, if you can get that, I would like bow down
Hickok
to you.
45. Yeah, if I could get that guy to go on.
I've been following him for years. Hickok 45 here, and today we have a
Yeah.
special treat for you.
Yeah, well,
that
tell
guy,
him about,
that guy.
tell him, yeah, that you tell him what it's about. Maybe he would want to help, and
Just give his expertise on
right.
different ways that could happen because that was a gun that he featured several times. So yeah, I think he knows for sure. He would have an opinion. So I definitely think so.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks, JT.
You too. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
I don't know, Mama. I don't know if she did yet or not, but she's planning on making a comeback. She'll be going live soon.
Haven't heard from her in so long. I was wondering what happened to her.
Mobile uploads. Where's my videos? What kind of lie is this? Where's my videos? Stupid Facebook. Oh, they're way down here.
Yes, we got Mama, Nessa, Dr. B.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Come on. Come
I'm
on.
just staring at your Sour Patch Kids.
Dude, you don't even know. Okay? This is 2 pounds. This is a solid brick
Holy shit.
of Hershey's. And then on top of that, in my kitchen, I have, it's about this big too. It's just two Reese's peanut butter cups. They're about the size of a CD each, and they're about this thick each. There's 2 of them. They only do it for the holidays. So I only get them like once a year, but.
My granddaughter loves those things, and she got the side of her jaw. Man, it was so eat up. She ate so many of those things. Ugh. Oh, I can't stand them. Ugh.
I can't believe I can't
Yes,
find
Weather
them.
and Lace, I am. Christian's mom's going to be calling me over the weekend. So I told her, that we wanted to go by facts on this case and that we would we want to do things to help her, and so I just reached out to her, and she said yeah, she'd call me over the weekend when she's not working. But she had said before too that yeah, she had given us her blessing. She's like, yes, like talk about it. So unlike other people who are like, don't say my name, don't talk about me or whatever, like these guys really want the help,
Man, this damn Watts case. Golly, man.
And there it is.
I'm so tired of this case. I can't stand it. Really, I am. And so my sister got me this book for Christmas, and I'm just telling you, it's a damn good book. And it really is. And I'm doing a review on it, and I'm catching hell for it, but oh well, it is what it is. I look at both sides. You're not going to sit on a jury and hear the damn offense tell their damn statement and their closing argument. You're not going to stand up if you're part of the damn jury and say, all right, I've heard enough. I got my damn decision. It don't work that way. All right. You gotta hear both sides, period. I'm so done, man. I don't get mad. I'm getting pissed.
You're getting mad now.
The Karen's coming out.
She's like,
Karen, baby.
Hell, this is super Karen, man. I'm so pissed.
super Karen.
I don't get it, man. How can you look at one side and be like,
I gotta use that.
I'm done. I know exactly what caused this shit. I was there. How can you do that? I mean, you know what happened. You know the end results, right? It's no secret.
I gotta use that next
What
time.
the hell led up to the end results? That's what the hell I want to know.
Yeah.
Where the hell is
for
this
sure.
goddamn
But
video?
yeah, we can hear one side and we're like, yep, that's the way it is. Ain't no damn way around it.
I
No
like it.
other way it happened. Horse shit.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I better shut the hell up. Ain't no telling who got it.
This is the first time I've ever heard you angry.
It
Me
don't
too.
happen much. It don't happen much. Randy called me a while ago. He goes, oh,
Oh no,
hell.
one other thing.
Oh, damn. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of closed-minded people giving me shit for telling both sides. I don't make it a secret, man. You don't come on my channel and I don't go, okay, here we are. You're on Unjustified. We're only going to look at one side of the case and we're going to make our decision. Don't ever go look at the other side. Ever. It's fucking evil. Don't look at it. I'm sorry. Gotta shut up, y'all. Gonna get you in trouble.
Baby, don't let your babies. I'm trying to find this damn video, and of course, I'm looking for it, and I can't find it.
All right. Well, in the
Gina,
meantime,
I am doing the Perfect Father. It's the Watts side of the story. The Ruseks were asked to be a part of the book. They declined because they were busy with Netflix.
Nope.
And so they were only able to talk to the Watts. And the Watts has not said a lot different. They've only filled in some gaps in this book that a lot of us has had questions about. To me, it's very interesting, and I'm going to do a damn review on it. And if anybody don't like it, get the hell out of the group. That's all I got to say, because I'm going to do it.
I second that emotion. Foxy,
right.
like mother, like daughter, right?
All right, let's do this giveaway here.
Okay, baby. You do it.
Okay, so for those of you who do not know, I
bribed you all.
Had to go leave a comment on my video, and the winner of this spin will get an autographed copy of what book?
Ghost of Grey Gardens.
By the one and only Tanya Hagen. So I've got everybody's name here who commented. So we click to spin, I guess.
And he waited till last minute to get all the names too, guys. So
yeah. And the winner is Mary Bickle.
Oh,
of course,
awesome.
I spelt it wrong, but
Congratulations.
Okay, so Mary, email me your information and we will get that out to you.
Rocker Rider 510. What's up, dude?
Hey, Rocket.
Well, hopefully, I know Mary was in here before. I don't know if she's still in here.
I have her on Facebook too, so I can reach out to her.
Yeah, there you go.
Congratulations, Mary.
Well, no need for sorries. Everybody's welcome to blow off steam on this channel.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not bad about that. It really doesn't even bother me. It's just the point that how can you do that, man? How can you form a solid opinion without hearing both sides? Some people truly can, and I can't grasp that concept.
It's the Dunning-Kruger thing.
Yeah, I can't grasp it, you know?
As soon as people get a little bit of information about something, they think that they're experts and know it all.
Okay.
Really? That is such a good explanation.
I found my video.
Excellent.
Oh, of course. Oh, there it is. It's actually working. Thank God. Okay, so I need sound. I'm gonna reload it and then start cam, share screen, Chrome tab, application window, entire screen, of course. All right, so there you go. You guys are gonna hear this. It's gonna be really loud, so headphone users beware. So this is me shooting my 45 3 times in a row, and you're gonna see what this is. Literally the same gun I just showed you. Let's see what how it kicks. So if you can imagine that with one hand, where is it? That.
Yeah. That gun's flying out of his hand for sure.
Yeah, and that's with 2 hands with full force, trying to control it, and you can still see how it kicks, but like I'm holding it. There's a part where I'm trying to get it just right. There, you can see the recoil there. I don't know how hard it is to see that, but it's pointing at a 45-degree angle, no pun intended, from here to about, damn it, right there.
Yeah.
So that gun is flying out of his hand if he shot himself in the head.
Yeah, there's just no way.
So, yeah.
One scenario I could see.
I hope somebody's watching because that could prove me and I could get 100 grand. I'm just kidding.
Is because I did see somewhere that Whitley, when she found him, she was hugging him and holding him. So they may have, if he was laying there on his back dead and the gun was, say, on him, like laying there, and
You might have kicked it away.
she picked him up to hug him, and then he was bleeding all over the place out of his head or whatever, and then they just placed him there. But they should have told the police that they did that.
Well, at that point, those people would have blood on their hands, no pun intended. They would have blood on their hands. They would have blood fingerprints. They would have... there'd be a lot more into this if that was the case, because then they could see that as a homicide, because now you got other people tampering with a crime scene, family or not.
And that's the problem, is it was such a shoddy investigation. We don't know if there was any blood on Whitley or Dylan. We don't know any of that.
And if
But
it was...
There's a bloody knife and a bloody shirt tucked behind the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops don't seem to care about that.
Yeah, one of his bloody shirts, as if he had killed himself and then changed his clothes.
Yeah, because that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that, I mean,
And I believe I read his trachea was broken.
Oh.
well, that could have happened from the fall,
Mm,
depending how he fell.
trachea.
Yeah.
Trachea's in your neck, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
but if he fell like on the arm of the tub on his throat,
Oh yeah.
it would definitely
Maybe.
break his trachea.
Maybe if he fell like that, yeah, maybe.
Well, actually, I do have a picture of the actual scene, and he's
Ooh.
actually basically it's like it looks like he's his whole waist kind of, not just
Yeah,
like his
yeah,
head.
it's pretty much his waist is on the
Yeah.
arm of the tub, and his upper body's in the tub, and his legs are
Yeah.
out. But he wasn't laying like that when he was laying on his back when he died
Hmm.
because of the blood pooling in his calves.
Mm-hmm.
And he had gunpowder residue on his right palm, but not on the outside of his hand. So it's almost as if he had his hand up
Wait, on the
when he
on
was
the
shot,
on the where?
on his palm.
Interesting. Because this does not you cannot look.
Yeah, no, you can't.
So unless
It's
I
almost
have
as
it
if
like
he was like this,
yeah, unless I have my
right?
hand like this, then
and
yes.
someone shot him, and the gunpowder hit his hand, and the bullet went through his head.
Or unless he put his hand to his head and then the gun. You know what I mean?
Like that?
Like yeah, like this. So you understand what I'm saying? Like, please, I don't want to shoot myself. You know.
Yeah, something
anyone
doesn't
else?
make sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Not yet, Luann, but she actually has been offered a book deal that we will see if she's going to accept or not, with Tanya and I.
Like they say, something's not kosher.
Yeah, no, this definitely doesn't make sense. This is worse than the Steve Avery case. Like, there's so much shit that just does not make sense.
Yes, leather and lace, and that's most of the problem is the family cleans up the crime scenes, as we're all starting to learn in most of these cases.
And by law,
and they're saying the family planted some things, so
by law, from what I understand, whether it's homicide or suicide, there is a law to where there is people that work, like let's say the coroner or whatnot, unless it is the coroner. I don't know exactly these people's names or what they're called, but there are people that are, I don't know, in that crime scene thing, and they are the ones that have to clean up after the crime scene has been investigated, all that.
Yeah.
The families don't have, they're not supposed to touch any of that. You're supposed to leave and come back to a clean house, essentially.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, no, that's not how it goes. Babe, you know, Angela, she had to clean up her daughter and grandson's mess from what Jory did. That's fucked up.
That really is. Like, I can't believe it. That would be so traumatic.
Who's got the train?
Me,
Did you fart?
probably.
Can you imagine if it came out? Oh, you did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
I drank my white Coke. Or clear.
Oh, so you know what happened to me today? I ordered a pizza, and it was supposed to be like a half hour or whatever. So I do a couple things, and I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm in mid-push, and the freaking doorbell rings. So I had to wad up some toilet paper, cram it in there, pull my pants up, and then duck walk to go pick up my pizza.
Oh my god. Here's your tip, sir.
Well, fortunately, I prepaid online, so
Oh, good for you.
that was all good. I just had to grab it.
Poor guy had no idea what was coming.
He had no clue I had a poop problem.
Oh my goodness.
I swear that shit only happens to me.
Right. Well, I ordered. Well, I wouldn't say I ordered. My friend, I was working with him in my backyard, and he ordered pizza for us. And the fucking gardeners showed up. Excuse my language, but the gardeners came with their stupid machines, and they're blowing all this stuff around. And because they were making all this stupid noise, useless noise, we missed the pizza. The guy literally
Oh.
just came and left because nobody answered. We couldn't hear anything because the stupid blowers and lawnmowers, they're blowing nothing. And then I ended up yelling at the people. But the second time, he came back another time, and it was the same thing. We ordered pizza, and we were keeping an eye on it this time. We were watching it, and the guy said he was here. And of course, at the same time, same exact time, the gardeners were here, making all this noise. And we looked, my friend's like, oh, they're here. So we went to see, nobody was here. They left the pizza on the front stairs outside, like an Amazon package. They just placed it there and left. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mama.
Love you, Mama.
You're awesome.
I love you too. You know I do. You just know I do. I'm not around that much. I've been so busy, y'all. God.
Say that.
Oh,
Time
yeah, me
Charles.
too.
Oh my God. With holidays, we got this weekend. And then this Saturday, we got a memorial. You know, my friend died, 2 weeks ago with cancer.
Mm.
So, yeah. I'm just so busy. But I try to make it and support you guys. You know that.
Hmm.
Yep.
I might have to hop off.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Okay, bye. Just kidding. 30% to over 4,000. You know, this COVID case thing is really starting to irritate me. They're just like blowing it out of proportion. You realize a lot of people are getting tested multiple times a week, a month, and they're counting these statistics. And they're saying, oh my God, 90,000 cases in just one day because people came back in the same week.
Mm.
People get tested a couple times, 3 times a week. I mean, depending on how crazy you are with it, but people get tested 1 or 2 times a week at least. I know that. So if that's the case, they get tested. It's a statistic, and they
Yep.
just keep blowing it out. I'm like, oh, 300,000 people in one day. Da da da. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, that's a different story.
I've never been tested. I've never had to get a test yet. Has everybody?
Me neither.
I went. I went. My mom wanted it. It was for her birthday, and she was like, "I want you to get tested, or else you're not coming to my birthday party." And I'm like, "Okay." And so we went and got tested, and of course, they didn't have the rapid test. We had to wait 5 days, but we were negative. you
Yeah.
know, But my neighbors, look, check this out. See where the ceiling starts?
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor's right up there got COVID. His wife and the husband, and
Wow.
the husband got it. Lasted 3 days, in and out. Like he didn't even go anywhere. He stayed home. He just did his thing. And then she got it like a week or so after, and she was the same, like 3-4 days. I had to wait, like legally, had to wait a week from the doctor's clearing, but it was in and out in 3 days. They felt fine.
You know, it
It was
makes you
just like
wonder about it. You know, some
Mhm.
people it hits them so hard, and then others it doesn't. And it makes you wonder. You know, we all have allergy issues. Well, I
that's
know I
that's
do.
that's the
Have we?
thing.
Yeah,
That's
have we had it and didn't even know it?
That's the most important thing is that and people they don't emphasize this. The news don't even because well, anyway, screw the news. But they, certain people react differently, and some with pre-existing conditions. If you have asthma, if you have cancer, if you have any kind of health debilitating problems, you're more prone to have it worse than somebody who doesn't have any of that. Another
Yeah.
thing that I mentioned to my wife back in April, I said, if you don't go out and be outside in the elements, if you're not outside in the elements and all that, your body is not acclimating itself to these germs. So let's say you get it, your body's going to react, and only then can you know, like, okay, let's say you get it and you're sick, you take care of yourself and you feel better. Great, your body did what it was supposed to do. And what I was telling her is like, if you're stuck inside your home, you're actually weakening your immune system by not exposing yourself to these germs,
Oh yeah,
where your
for
body
sure.
can fight it off. So when you do get it, God forbid, you're way more susceptible to having it worse and having worse symptoms than if you didn't do that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the thing. And then another thing, here's what she said. I'm going to read you what my neighbor wrote me. She said, this is how they treated her. Stand by. And I asked her, and she said, where is it? Come on, it's right here. Oh, no. Senate. Okay, where is it? Really? So every time I need to find something, I can never find it. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Just saw the doctor. I am officially... here it is. Here it is. Okay. Her husband's brother is an RN. He said even within the COVID ward, they give Tylenol, zinc, vitamin D, as in David, and C, as in Charlie, and put you on a fluid drip. So I said, what is a fluid drip? And
Saline?
I assumed what it was, and it was. She says, basically, it's an IV to make sure you stay hydrated. And then I said, can't you drink yourself? And they said, in the hospital, they put you on a drip. Obviously, at home, I just stay hydrated. So if you had it, Tylenol, zinc, vitamin D, and C, and just stay hydrated with like vitamin waters, electrolytes and water, drinking, healthy drinks. Let's say like Gatorade too can help, Powerade, lemon, stuff like
Pedialyte.
that, Pedialyte, all that good stuff. Should be fine. And she took 3 tests, and she was positive on all 3 tests. And she said, so essentially I did the same treatment at home since there is no special treatment or medication for this. I said, makes sense. And then I told her, because yesterday I was having a dizzy spell because I think I had some bad food. And she even says, like, just, make sure you drink. She just repeated herself. So that's a lot of things that the officials, is what I'm going to call it, won't tell you on how to cure yourself.
It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of a now I'm gonna get the FBI raiding my house because of that. You gave away valuable information.
Have you noticed, though, like even with my friend that passed away recently, COVID on her death certificate?
Exactly. That's
and
another.
It's not, and it damn sure wasn't.
That's another. Fucking my
What
number.
is up with that? I know the government, it's like 37,000, isn't it, per COVID case they can get on the death certificates. But damn, if you know they had cancer, why put COVID complications of COVID?
My buddy, the Italian, he passed away in June of this year from cancer, and Rocket and we were both like, I swear they better not fucking put that he died of COVID, because we're gonna raise hell on that, because the government, they came out themselves. There's a nurse in New York or something, not a nurse, but like some government official from New York. I could find a video. It's on my Instagram. She came out and said that even if you die from a clearly other, like, for example, this dude shoots himself in the head. He's clearly dead from a gunshot wound, but he was positive on COVID.
Yes, that's
They
what
write that down as a
sure.
statistic, and he is a positive COVID death. No, he's not. He didn't die.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he had it at the time, but he didn't die from it. The gunshot wound didn't help COVID to kill him.
Well, I mean, on hers it says complications of death and cancer.
Yeah.
But what? There was
again,
no COVID.
Again, yes, I
Yeah.
understand that cancer and COVID, maybe cancer did probably weaken her immune system and help that to happen. But that doesn't mean she died from COVID. That person died from a clear other cause. She was statistically positive as a test, positive.
Right. But as long as they
COVID.
can get COVID on that death
Exactly.
certificate, the government's it's $37,000 a death certificate.
Exactly.
You know?
And I told her, I said, I was telling my wife this, I'm like, even if you die from a car accident, you get a pole through your head, or you fall on the floor and
Oh, you're gonna have COVID, yeah.
You die from COVID, like like
Mhm.
there's a bunch of people.
Everybody, yeah,
The guy fell out of the space shuttle and hit the Earth, and he died from COVID. Like,
yeah,
and so
yeah,
that's
exactly. There was
why
a softball coach around here that passed away, had a blood clot, so what it was, COVID.
another thing
On his
that
death certificate, COVID.
another thing that Rocket and I were talking about is you have to understand these numbers. Right now, they're saying 300,000 people died from COVID. It just came out yesterday or today. 300,000 people in the United States is like nothing, and with all due respect, nothing compared to how many people are in this country.
300 million.
California
Yes.
alone has 40 million people, just California alone. 40 million. So 300,000 out of 40 million alone is a very low
If I'm
number.
not mistaken,
But
America's it's a little over 300 million.
it is. I
Yeah.
think it's 380 million, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. So now, if you take those 300,000 and make them, yes, all dead from COVID, 300,000 is not a lot of 380 million. However, you got to rewind now to what I just said. If 300,000 of those are COVID deaths, and they're also not COVID deaths, and maybe let's say 20,000 died from COVID, and the others were complications of it, cancer, car accidents, suicide, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost nothing.
Oh yeah, George Floyd had COVID too. Y'all knew that, right?
Like they said,
Did he?
Yeah, really. It's on his death certificate. Yeah, what was it? Fentanyl overdose and COVID. I was like,
um,
damn, COVID.
what's his name? I call him Debo, the guy from Friday who just passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actor.
Tiny.
He died from COVID. He died from COVID.
Of course he did. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
he did. If you
Why
die this
wouldn't you?
year, it's gonna be COVID on your death certificate. I guarantee you.
Absolutely crazy. Oh wait, he replied. Ooh, he replied. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I try to not get into that subject. That's all I got to say about it. No, seriously, because it's out of hand, and then the news feeds off of that.
Yeah, they do. Hey, Sylvia.
Hi. She said hi, so I say hi.
I'm right here, babe. I just been listening.
Hello, Sylvia.
Rocket, you don't see the link? Is that doing that stupid thing again where I post the link and it's not showing?
Let me try.
I've been posting it.
No, it's there. It's there.
I don't know why that happens on YouTube.
I just put the link in there. I see all two of yours and mine. Rocket Router 510 showing up the link late again.
There we go. What's up?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, no, it didn't show up. I saw that earlier. How
I
y'all
remember
doing
that
now?
happened
Rocket.
before.
What's up, Cher?
I was just
Listen
talking
there.
about you.
No shit. No, I heard you. I had it on the whole time. I was lurking.
Just your honor.
Well, I wasn't lurking because I spoke in the side chat, so that's not lurking.
There you go. We knew you were there. So how you doing, Rocket?
Fireball whiskey.
I'm good. Shit, chilling. I'm ahead of the game. I just finished editing. That's why I'm in here.
Nice.
Perry's trying to say, drink me.
I hate editing. Oh my god, I hate editing. Oh god.
Is that right? I actually love it. That's the difference. It's a love it. Either love it or hate it, right?
Man, it's a little bit of both for Rocket because he'll call me. We'll be on the phone. Literally, our record is 4.5 hours. Like on the phone, like we're just on speaker talking to each other. Literally a hangout, just the two of us on our phones. and there's times where I'm on the phone while he's editing.
Oh,
And,
you talking
he's
about
like,
that?
and he's like, oh, this is a badass shot. Oh, this came out great. Oh, that's gonna look good in post. Da, 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 da. And then when he gets into editing, it's like, what the fuck, this thing is not coming up. Well, god damn it, this stupid sound. Now he's hating it.
Yeah.
And then he'll sit there for like 20 minutes
Yep.
fixing it, and he's like, yes, I got it.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That was that file. You know what it was? It was an audio file was corrupt, right? And I kept every time I render, it would pop or peak or go out. It did different things, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then one time it happened before, and I moved the track down, and it worked. So I thought maybe that was it, but it wasn't working that time, and I'm losing hours trying to figure this shit out. It's pissing me off. And eventually I just deleted the whole song and put another song in, and
it worked.
And it worked. And I was like, yeah, but and that's the second time. So I'm assuming some of those files are corrupted coming off Epidemic Sound.
And so, how do y'all get the GIFs as your avatar picture?
Oh, that's not a.
We use OBS.
See,
We use
I'm
OBS.
like that. I just
And
can't
it's like a scene or whatever.
get it, man. That OBS just ain't nice to me.
Let
I
me tell
use
you,
it for Facebook. That's it.
Well, here, I'll show you.
OBS.
Okay, so here's OBS right here.
Oh
So-
yeah, that definitely is.
Over on the left here, you have scenes.
What was I
So-
doing?
You just click, you add a scene.
It
Whatever.
looks complicated, but once you get it, let me tell you, like literally hear my words. Once you get it, it's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so dumb
I
easy.
wish I could figure it out, man, because it's cool. I just don't know.
Just gotta
how to
watch a
do it.
video on it or
You
something.
just need to watch a 5-10
Okay, so,
minute video.
so then
or-
down here, after you click make a new scene, it says you don't have any sources and your screen's black, right? So then you just have to add a source. And if you want to do a GIF or something, it'd be a media source. Whatever. So you just click that, and then
The thing
You
is,
just-
okay, hang on, Prairie. The thing is, when it comes to media source, the sources, as far as what you want to show, there's a thing called image source, and then there's media source.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes, because this is what they won't tell you, OBS, there's times where, let's say you want to show a GIF, like a motion, like a little picture that's in motion, you know?
Right.
It won't work under image, but it will work under, or it will work under image, but not media source, or the other one, the other option that it has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go ahead, Prairie. Just saying, because it's a little
So,
detail. It
Yeah.
sucks.
so then I added a new media source, and apparently that won't work for GIFs.
Make sure you click loop.
You know what you should do, son-in-law? You should make like an explaining and do what you're doing now, and just one video of it's on to use this with StreamYard, and it will blow up. I know it will, because everybody's wondering the same thing I am. I know they are.
They have
Really
videos out there. You just gotta
explain
search. You just gotta search for stuff. They got videos out there on it.
I have, but I can't. I don't know. They go through them so fast, and I'm like, oh hell, I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
See if I do it as an image, it won't
This-
play. See now I'm all messed up.
See what I
I think
mean?
it's like what Viper was saying.
It's
Yeah.
that's what I was telling you. You need to do image will work, media source won't. And you're on.
I just
you're-
tried image.
Okay, wait, go back, cancel that. Oh, right there, click loop, because loop will loop the GIF. Otherwise, it'll play and stop.
Okay.
Oh, it is mine.
See, there's the problem. Like it's there, but it's right in the top corner.
You have to. Okay, right there, click that, right click, and then go to transform, and go to fit to screen on the bottom. Now play it. Well, it should be playing.
Yeah, see, there it is.
That's pretty cool, but I still. Oh my goodness.
I'll
You'd have to
do a
do
video
an
about it.
offline, yeah, or do an offline thing, and he could walk you step by step or something.
Yeah.
Once you do, it's only a couple things. Once you get those couple things figured out, then it's pretty easy. You just start adding a gang of different scenes, and then later where I'm at, I use that Stream Deck to where you could just push a button. Like I could just push a button to change the camera. But
That's
normally you got to
pretty
go in there
cool.
and start clicking around with the mouse and shit and doing all kind of extra stuff. But yeah, and then it gets crazy. But yeah, the simplest form, it's just a couple things like you're saying, just figuring out how to add an image or add a GIF or how to do a background, and you start adding text and banners, and it's only a couple things, and after that you just build a gang of different scenes, you know, especially if you have multiple cameras. That makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Like, I got hell shit, I just never use it. Like, I got ones with frames and shit like that.
Rocket.
If you had like the ticker, well, that's when I'm in my streams. I got the wrong ticker on there. But yeah, these are all, like I said, it's on buttons for me, so it makes it like a lot easier.
That guy got back to me for that drone. And
shit.
So he had it listed at $370, right? And I said, "What's your best price?" And he says the most is $360. So I said, "Yeah, I can literally buy a new one from the site for $1 less, or $449 for the Fly More combo." I said, "Most I'd pay is $200. The new Mini 2 is $449, and the Fly More is $599 for the Mini 2." Like, why am I gonna pay? Why am I gonna pay new prices for a used drone when it's, you know?
Right. I mean? Yeah. It's an old drone now.
Even like $270, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's what I would say, like 270, 275. But yeah, he tripping. Anything over 3, he's tripping.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, I got my shit off Amazon. I got lucky. It was only like $225.
Right.
So it took the sting out of losing that other one.
I'm writing, even $270, I do not worth it for me for a used drone when I can buy new.
You have to pin that one.
I'm gonna hop off. I gotta do some stuff.
All right.
Thanks for having me, Prairie. And another thing, Prairie, as far as the other person's channel, if you can kind of like collaborate with Share and get, I don't know if she wants me to do that on their channel with my things, and maybe you can DM me or something, and I can get in touch with her or whatnot. Or she can DM me on Facebook, DM me on Instagram. There you go. Getting old, Rocket.
Take a breath. I was gonna say, take a breath.
Yeah, words are hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, that was the last drop. All right, guys. Well, see you guys later. Thank you.
Thanks, Viper.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you, Viper.
Take care. Yep.
Bye.
Everyone's got OnlyFans.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go out too, y'all. I'm gonna have to take care of these animals before Randy gets here.
Alrighty.
There you go. Okay. Well, it was good talking to you briefly.
Bye, Mama.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Love
All
you.
right,
too.
we'll see you.
Bye.
Dropping like flies.
Right. I think I scared everybody off.
Oh, there goes my girlfriend too.
Oh no. And we only got the one-on-one going here. Now, I figured you wasn't going to be on long anyway. I got Formula One I've been waiting to watch. Plus, I got my editing out the way, so that's good.
There you go. A wild hauler moto appears.
I know, right? What's up?
How you doing, man?
They might not have audio. Oh, there's Cher.
Welcome back, honey.
I had a phone call.
Hmm.
And it made my sound go off again.
My sound is all kinds of fucked up. I don't know.
There we go.
Oh, we hear you now.
I know now, yeah. I had to figure he was having issues. I think he's in and out. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys, but
Oh, there you go.
it was, that's what it sounds
Oh,
like.
fuck.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you got problems. That might be on your end.
It just cleared up.
okay. Well, don't touch anything. If it's working.
The fucking StreamYard hates iPhones for some reason.
Yeah, some people's phones it just doesn't work well. Get that weird clicking thing in all the time.
Well,
God damn it.
they have it where you guys
Thanks.
now you guys can't hear it, only I can.
Well, at least it's only annoying you, so that's not bad.
Yeah, right. I guess I'm late to the party. I heard we were talking about guns in here, but I got here too late.
There was a little bit. We were talking about a guy who Well, the police ruled it a suicide, but it was obviously a murder. So we were doing a little bit of chatting about the gun placement after he died.
Oh. In his hand or on the ground?
Well, he shot through his right temple, and the gun ended up on his left side, pinned between his left thigh and the tub. So we're thinking that's pretty much impossible.
Well, I mean, unless it took some kind of crazy bounce as it came out of his hand on one side of the tub and bounced over. But that would be...
that did not happen.
Reaching.
Yeah. I suppose anything's possible. I mean,
I've seen some pretty weird fucking shit in my goddamn life, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Anything's possible. You see the chick I'm with? I mean, come on.
Good night, Cheryl.
You got to get her to come out on the streams, man. You're always showing us pictures of her. We don't fucking know her at all.
Well, I mean, she was in my last video.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, I finally put her in one of my videos.
Oh, I have not been watching like hardly any freaking videos. It's terrible.
Oh, she doesn't like being on camera too much, though. Unless she's like got herself completely done up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm the same way.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do with all this hair.
I'm like the hottest homeless guy in the province. That's pretty much my level.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I know. Damn.
We've got two spots if anybody else wants to hop in. We kind of abandoned the whole Christian thing. It's gone to chaos now. So if anybody wants to come on and talk about whatever.
So I got this red rash around my butthole. Oh
no.
Yeah, there's Mothman taking it a bit too far.
He's stupid. Moth is crazy.
You should get up here, dude.
Yeah, dude is crazy.
He's one of the funniest human beings on the planet.
He is, easily.
Yeah, he keeps asking me to give him a Missouri mud flap.
Give him a what?
A Missouri mud flap.
Uh-oh. I don't even think I want to know what that is.
Yeah, I think I'm glad I don't know what that is.
You have to ask the one that made it up, so I ain't got a fucking clue what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'm not going to Google that either.
Yeah, usually anything having to do with mud is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, like I know what is that? The Alabama Hot Pocket? Is that one? Got to do with mud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's far as I'll
people
go.
Are weird.
I know, right?
What the hell? Can't you just like have normal intercourse and just be done with it?
Right.
You don't have to like
fuck
poop into each other.
Hey, that's disgusting.
This one left.
Yeah, it went left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, am I got in here just in time for Viper to leave?
Sylvia,
Yeah, right before you showed up, everybody bailed.
Steve Buscemi looking motherfucker. How the fuck did you lose your drone?
Oh, when?
Now, wait a minute. First question, how the fuck did you get away with flying it around the Golden Gate Bridge?
I'm a little confused on that because I think you can't fly like right by it or something. Because I do know it's illegal right over there, like right in the San Francisco area. But maybe out there in the headlands it was okay. Because that drone would have blocked me. You know, that motherfucker don't play. If you can't fly there, it don't let you. But no, that's why I was mad at myself. It wasn't even one of them. It's flat out the wind. Remember, you already know you got maximum wind speeds that thing can handle.
Well, yeah.
And I was retarded and went out and it's way fucking higher than it should be, and it couldn't get back. And once it can't get back, the batteries start dying, and eventually it try to land itself. You know, and then the problem was it was below me, so my video kept going out. So I'd lose control, and then it would try to land itself, and then by the time I get the video back, I'd cancel that, try to do it again, and it would just kept repeating. Eventually, battery just go all the way out, and it just land. Yeah, it was fucked up.
Well, Scouse was talking the other day that when he went to San Francisco, he was flying his drone by the Golden Gate Bridge. He was actually close to it, and Park Ranger it was going to be a $5,000 fine, but they let him go.
Oh, he got lucky if you get caught. Yeah, because I know flying near it, I'm pretty sure is because anywhere usually damn near in the city or anywhere around people is almost illegal technically. So yeah, the bridge and all that shit. Because that's when Viper always be talking about. Oh, you need a shot along that bridge, and I'm like, you kind of can't. That's a hella illegal. And then beyond that is that you're gonna lose a fucking drone. It's hella windy. You'd have to have a big one that's powerful. But even then, that's a long way out. That's a risky thing if you was doing like that. You know. Yeah, to film yourself. You know, you'd have to have somebody else fly it.
I don't remember. I don't know which drone he was using. I was thinking he had the Mavic 1, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you probably have something a little bigger. Anything a little bigger could handle some of that, but well, it depends too. Because if it get really, really windy, then no. I think even a lot of them drones will have problems in there. Because that's a little windy little spot coming through that Golden Gate. You know. But yeah, it was my fault. I was flat out. There was no excuse, and it was avoidable. That's the thing to it. I was just so gung ho of trying to get the shot. That's what it was. I'm just so thought like I could get that drone shot at the bridge. That's all I was thinking. And then I went up and I was like, well, I'll just go up, but then it wasn't close enough. And I was like, well, let me go out. And that was the fatal mistake. Because once I started going out, I had a tailwind, and then coming back, you had that headwind, and that was it.
Yeah, that just sucks.
It did though. That's why I'm so happy to find one for cheap like that. Because otherwise, I would have been crying if I would have had to wait till later. You know, save up longer. Because really, I was just gonna wait to get the 2. You know, the Mavic 2 or whatever. Like that would have been my next one because it's be for commercial purposes. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I got. I got the Mavic 2.
Yeah, so it was like I was gonna wait. I was cool with the Mini for a while because that's perfect for YouTube. You know. But so I didn't want to fucking go that long without a drone. It was only the next day I started thinking about drone shots, and I was like, oh yeah, this is not gonna happen. I gotta get another one. This is not gonna. There's no fucking way I'm gonna wait. Once you get that shit in the video, you get used to it. You know.
Yeah.
I got 2 drones and I never frickin' fly them.
Well, you still got that little bit.
I got that. Yeah, I got the Mavic Air and then that little FPV one.
Yeah.
I should really start flying.
FPV is that's the fun one.
Yeah, they are a lot more fun.
Yeah, these are just camera drones.
Yeah, that Mavic, it's just for getting awesome shots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just a camera drone, you know. But the FPV is where you have fun and you fucking get the super adrenaline rushes, especially when you start doing acrobatics and flipping around, flipping over trees. Like I start doing those when you do the roll over the tree and you try to come back underneath it. That's when you start getting crazy. Because again, you already know once you don't make it. That's what happened on my last crash. Is when I didn't pull up enough and then bam into the ground. You know those FPVs is build, fly, crash, repeat. You know that's what it's all about.
Much, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many times I crashed that thing. Well, I learned to fly it indoors too, which didn't help. But,
the little FPV one.
Yeah, like it's really hard controlling the throttle.
Yeah, that's what's always hard.
Once you get that,
When you're indoors, you're enclosed, you get turbulence from the wind, so it already wants to make the thing do weird shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, like you say it's hard to fuck with the throttle on those indoor. It's hard to just hold it steady type of thing or let steady flight. And then later,
I'd rather fly it indoors than my Mavic Air though.
Oh hell yeah, I wouldn't even attempt.
because that
I
thing.
remember he was trying that night. I was like, no.
No, it'll work for a minute, but if you start flying it around, like because it runs off GPS.
Yeah.
So it'll have the signal, and then it'll lose the signal, and then it'll think it's hovering, but it's actually still moving.
Right.
And then it just gets all fucked up.
Yeah.
The thing just starts flying off on its own. It's like, oh shit, nope.
That's
Right.
that OcuSync, man. That OcuSync on these new drones, that's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, that's the other. That's what would have helped me that day, because that one only got Wi-Fi, and I think I would have had a better signal, even though it was down below me. If I had the RF, I had the OcuSync.
Yeah, I've flown my drone several times now. I've never lost video, never lost signal, not one time yet. That OcuSync
There you go.
is pretty awesome.
Yeah, Addy mode is the devil. Exactly, Mothman. That's exactly right. Because it's fucking unpredictable.
That's what's fun now. Oh yeah, remember when you first learned it too? It's good that you really better off learning like that. I learned in that fucking level mode, and then you had to get used to that shit. But that's the best. That's the way to fly, though. Once you get started, at least the FPV, not the fucking, not these camera drones.
Wouldn't mind having like a really high quality camera and an FPV drone though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like that'll be a someday thing. I'll get a really big Cinewhoop. Put a nice 4K
Well,
on there.
that would have been my next one, was that big Cinewhoop. When I saw those, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get back into FPV, because that's what I was trying to build then. Like when I was into that, they didn't have those, right? You still had the little tiny whoops and shit, right? And then you'd build little, I think, what is that, 3-inch? I think you'd build little 3-inch ones and shit like that. But I wanted one like that. You wanted the one with the ducks and with the shit around so you can bump into shit. And plus, again, they got new software. Now, I can tell how they fly is different. They got new softwares and all that. And then to be able to slap a GoPro on there, yeah, you're getting the full experience, but like having a whoop. So that would be my next one when I do get back into that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to make do with the ones I got, because there's no spending going on now.
Yeah, no, this will all be later. Or maybe.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Cause I hear you. I gotta cut mine. Well, I got a few more things I'll probably get, and then I gotta cut mine. We got a little bonus coming up here. I'm gonna get something with that on my little. But then after that, it's gonna be tight. But I'm really kind of good until I get my Mavic 2 is the next big thing, and then that'd be, because that's when I start trying to make money on this shit, so I can actually pay for itself.
Yeah, that would be the ideal.
That's
thing.
the dream, right? Yeah, that's the dream. If my gear can pay for itself, it's over.
I could definitely use a side hustle. But
Yeah, I got a buddy. He works for a real estate agent that for around doing houses and lots and shit like that. He makes pretty good money off of it.
Yeah, dude, there's some nice money in that real estate shit. That's what I've been looking at. And to me, a lot of that shit's easy, you know.
It's so simple. Like you only have to drone. Just got to make sure the camera's really good. That's it.
That's it. That's what a lot of it is. And then for the real estate videos, all those is you get a gimbal, and it's just a game of push in and pull out shots. And then you don't even got to be that creative or that artsy with the shit.
Yeah, well, because he uses it to inspect the house, like the roses.
Oh, you talking about the drone? Yeah.
And then he uses it to map out land and shit.
Yeah. There's hella shit you can do with them. Later you can get sensors and do all kind of fucking work with agriculture and shit like that. There's all kind of jobs out there for that.
yeah, I was thinking about actually like advertising to farmers around here if they want to check their crops.
Yeah, because shit like that. And then there's some kind of software. Some of this shit's damn near like free, or it's like cheap. You get this software that'll give, like I'm saying, give you the not spectroscopy, but that type of shit that'll show like the water content in the ground type of thing. You know what I mean? And some false color shit or something. Yeah, the crazy science shit. All the fucking, like you got a damn probe up there. But yeah, it's like basically like free. It's the software, right? Because all you need is the camera to get it on there. And then there's some other crazy 3D shit you can do where you just take X amount of shots and it turns it into a sick ass. Oh, that was the one. I wanted to find that. That was another free. I think it was free. You take these shots and it turns it into the fucking 3D, dude. You could fucking 3D world, almost like Google Earth type shit. But hella easy. Yeah. So there's a lot of little potential little money routes that I started finding out about that had me on. I just been bullshitting, man. I'm terrible with this. I'm so much on this video shit. I even fell off on my drone studies. I went through the course, but then I was at the point to take the practice test and do all that. So I'm about to go through and review and do all that, and then I'll get back into it. But I've been on this filmmaking shit for real. We're just trying to figure out,
Yeah, your camera is looking more and more like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Right.
Every time I see it, there's another like chunk of something on there.
Right. Yeah.
Got monitors and mics and dead cats and wires everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Looking
Now
like
that's
a
just
pro.
what do they call it? A cinema rig. That's all it is. You just adding a couple parts, really. It's still my regular camera. Even the M50, I got a little cage for that. They got cages for that. And you build up, because in the beginning it's for adding extra shit, right? Like, you only got one hot shoe and you can only put the mic, but then what if you wanted a light or wanted something else, right? At that point, that's where you start getting a cage, and then you can mount different little things to it, and then eventually you just keep building up like that. And there's certain parts that just look good, like that matte box, and like you say, you get the monitor. Those are the two basics in the beginning that'll and it does make a difference again, pulling your focus and being able to see instead of that tiny ass screen I got like on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, then eventually you see it like how you said you saw it. It's all rigged out. It looked like a fucking movie camera.
Fucking dark. I don't even know where he comes up with this shit.
Right?
I don't even know how that would play out.
I don't know. I want to put mine in orbit mode or follow mode or orbit mode where it just keeps circling around you.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Make a video for Pornhub.
There you go.
That actually would probably play really well.
Mm.
How many drone porns are there? There can't be that many.
I don't think I've seen any.
Right.
I've been searching, but yeah, none have popped up in the recommended anyway.
They don't get
It's
too
like
creative.
JC.
It's not too much production value.
Yeah, and that's not too far
I know,
off,
right?
JC.
Yeah, pretty much, because it's actually the next one is called a V mount. So yeah, it would look like a car battery. Yeah, you get the V mount battery. That's my last. I just don't necessarily need all that right now. But when you get to the point, it's for shooting. You should get like 3 hours on a fucking charge or something, like 3-4 hours, right? So you literally could shoot like all day on those batteries. But again, I'm not at that point, right? I don't shoot all day like that. I only shoot X amount of time, so I don't really need all that.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just for the looks, because again, that's for when I start doing my commercial shit. You can't just show up with that little fucking mirrorless with your, you know what I mean? You're like, my uncle got one of those. What the fuck I'm paying you for? You know what I mean? Like, people don't want to see that shit. You got to show with a big ass fucking rig to where they're like, okay, yeah, he's professional.
Yeah, the
That's
rig,
where
the
image-
lights.
Yeah, that's where
show
image
up with
does
a bunch
matter.
of shit.
Yep. That's where image matters, because a motherfucker won't want to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and I don't really need all that. Half of that shit just either makes it look better or just make a certain job easier, right? But it don't make the image better. That's what people don't get.
Yeah. I mean, the camera's gonna capture whatever you want it to capture, but if you aren't setting it up right,
Exactly.
with the lighting and everything right, it's just not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys.
Radiator.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Holler?
I said I gotta go to work.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh boy. Well,
forgot
go earn
you
that
on the-
paycheck.
All right, you're on the graveyard, right?
Yep, still for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been back and forth with swings and fucking days. I don't like none of that. I'd rather be on days.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on days, just not here because I don't want to work for these assholes during the day.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
I know that feeling. Certain people, yeah.
These motherfuckers are stupid.
Mm.
Anyways, I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
later,
though,
dude.
we'll see you.
Halamoto.
Mm-hmm. I ain't talked to him in a minute. I ain't talked to quite a few people in a minute, really. Well, because I only kind of be in yours now. It's not really other live streams I be in, so I don't really. And then it's all kind of going down anyway. They go in cycles. It's starting to slow down.
Yeah. I've been trying to hit up people's videos and live streams, and oh god, I don't have any damn time.
Nah, that's what mine is. That's what everything is always. It's by the time I do my edits and all my shit, and then I don't even answer my comments like I'd like. There's other times I be needing to get in there. Or somebody will leave a detail when I be like, I need more time to answer that. And then you know how that goes, you'll forget. Yeah. But
I'm usually pretty good about comments, but sometimes they do get away from me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when you're twice a week. By the time I get up to one, I'm already putting another video out. See what I'm saying? So
yeah. Well, you're doing a lot.
Yeah, that shit like stacks up. I can't even comprehend how somebody can do dailies. That's man. He said he put his cell phone midnights. Yeah, that part of it. I like not seeing bosses too, though. He's stupid. I'm my own boss and I hate myself.
I can't get away from myself. I'm such an ass.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just got back off swing. I've been on days for like a week now. Been nice. Because again, for me, it's my video thing. I'm used to shooting after work. Or even if it ain't just shooting shit, go eat, go do something. Well, that was before they start shutting the shit down. We back to the point they shutting down the indoor eating and all that. Or whatever indoor type places.
Apparently I'm really echoey.
I
have no idea why.
I don't hear echo. I hear you got that usual hum, but not an echo. Maybe is that me? Shit. Make sure.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh,
just girlfriend. Oh, it was just I was, but not now. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, good.
That's what I hate. I hate you can't really hear the feed. Like even if we could hear ourselves, that's just how you sound over here, right? That ain't how you sound coming out of YouTube.
Yeah, I have no idea how it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mothman said an echo. Well, either way, I'm going to cut this off in 15 minutes anyway.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. What time is it? I'm getting ready to get my watch my Formula One. It's the last race of the season. I'm sad because I'm dead inside after that. MotoGP already ended, and then once Formula One go, I got nothing for like 3 months. That's like and then with the COVID, you don't know, so that's even worse.
Yeah, your video, man. The shitstorm coming. God, I hope you're wrong.
Dude, I hope I'm wrong too, dude. The shit I saw, it scared me. And it came from y'all. It came from your government.
Oh, yeah.
Your
Our
people
leader is
leaked this
talking
shit
about
out.
the Great Reset. Yeah.
Is he? See, yeah. It leaked out. I guess some shit leaked out, or I don't know. To where, and I guess even the officials didn't like it. I guess they were like, "Hey, nah, what the fuck is this? This ain't good. I don't like this." And I guess they told like basically, we don't care if you like it. This is what's going on, and this is what is going on in the world. It ain't just because that's how everybody is dumb and everybody believe it can't be real because it's the world, right? They don't get this one world. And these all these fucks sit around at the table. But yeah, so yeah, I hope I'm wrong too. But that's why I did that video because last time I didn't say nothing and I didn't get my shit out. I was like, this time I want to at least get some shit out. To where you get an idea and it sound fucking crazy for now, and then later you're like, holy shit, I remember you said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the scary thing about it is everything you said. It's totally within the realm of possibility now.
Oh, do you know what I got today? It really really angered me. I got the notification telling me that now we have the app that can tell you whether you've been around somebody infected. Mm-hmm. That's the fucking contact tracer shit. You see what I'm saying? Remember I told you way back in March when this first started, when I got that in April, I got the email telling me where I went in March, and that's when I was telling you the beginning of. I was like, oh, see, they're getting ready for that contact shit. I knew then about all that, right? Now we're to the point they're actually offering the app, and it's like, fuck no, I don't want that shit on my phone. It's bad enough you tracking me, but I'm not finna. All of that's bad news, dude, because that's gonna be certain people determine who goes where and who does what. That's the problem with all that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's starting to feel a little Germany-esque in the 40s.
Yes, because it's to the point you're like, they can just tell you, you just get a message, oh, you've been around somebody from COVID. You can't go to work. You see what I'm saying? Or you can't go outside. And what proof do you have? How do you prove you don't? See what I'm saying? And then you're banned, and the way I'm hearing it, business, since your phone's tied into this shit, like its places will be able to monitor to know whether or not you're clear to come in these buildings or come in wherever. You know what I mean? So, like he said, it's in your phone already. So, Yeah, it's just not good, dude. All this shit's not good. If like you say, I hope I'm wrong too, but I was just putting it out there for people who may not know.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, I mean, if you watch the news a lot and you believe, then like they're telling the truth, you would be sitting at home thinking, "Holy crap, the world is going to end."
Exactly.
But if you step outside, you realize, oh, it's just like it was yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Even here with all the like riots and shit like that, some of that, all that was in a certain little area. Everywhere else it's not like that.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
well, we're going retarded here. Like, you have to wear a mask in every public place. And we literally have, I think, 10 cases in my city.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, we've been had that where you gotta, like, all public places is the mask. And then, well, you heard ours was so retarded. They was telling you Thanksgiving, you was supposed to have your mask on in your house. That was the craziest one. That's where it started truly getting California. That they was trying to tell you what to do in your house and how many people you have and what groups of people. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, they're doing that. You can only have 5 people in your home.
Yeah.
Up here.
You know? Oh, y'all got that too. See, that's what I'm saying. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. People are just going retarded.
The thing is, all of this will all be in place before people even wake up and be aware. That's the problem. Remember, that's what I was crying about last year, right? I said all this shit right in the beginning. I knew it was coming. Is you gonna lose rights. That was all I said. I said, I may not know what the fuck going on. I said, but you finna lose a gang of rights over this shit. And that's just what happened. But that was just the beginning, like you said. That was phase 1. And the mask
you called it, man.
Yeah, you know?
Well, and Hitler is the one who said, you know how you take over countries? You take their rights away just a little bit at a time.
Exactly.
So they don't even realize that's exactly what's happening.
That's exactly what's happening, yeah. And that's what's been happening since 9/11. That was when it first started with the Patriot Act and all kind of other shit where we lost total fucking civil liberties. And then it just kept going. And like you say, this is the big one because this is the one you can't prove. See, the other one, the terrorists and all the other shit is kind of hard because, you know, you can't lie about that shit. After a while, there's just no terrorist attacks. You can't keep claiming they're terrorists all over the place and ain't nothing getting attacked, right? But this shit is some ghost that you don't know whether it's there or not. You don't know whether you have it or not. You have no proof. You can't prove it. You see what I'm saying? So it's the perfect fucking lie. I mean, you know, of course, obviously things out there and it exists, but I'm saying the scale that they're trying to claim it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I hope I'm wrong too.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we'll end up in civil war.
Yeah, that's what would happen before that. Yeah, well, and it shouldn't even be civil. I keep hearing that. He know what I'm talking about. He put COVID-21. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they're gonna call us, COVID-21. We got COVID-19 now, but the next one is 21. They're gonna say it mutated and it's super deadly now. We got to shut it all the way back down. And again, you can only come out when you got the vaccine or you got that thing, the health pass, or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah, you can't walk around in public without your papers.
Without your papers, basically.
Does that sound familiar?
Sound familiar, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Jesus, I cannot.
And then you could just claim a whole group of people. You hear them now. Oh, all of these minorities and all of these low income people. It's loaded over there, right? So then you start saying all of those people are all infected. See, I don't know, y'all know about that. We got FEMA camps. We got all kind of camps and shit that they've built. So
they're building a COVID camp here.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, a couple hours away from me, someone was telling me.
That's what I'm saying. They was doing this shit for years, like a decade. I've been hearing about FEMA camps, and yeah, now you know this is where they go ship motherfuckers off because they claim you guys are all infected or whatever, and then your ass just disappears somewhere. Especially like all these homeless and all this shit. You know, we got 1 million homeless around here. That's where you sometimes call bullshit too, because you know if this shit was so bad, you see them dudes laid out to be a gang of dead homeless everywhere, right? See, you're not hearing that shit. Nope. I don't know. Yeah, like you say, divide and conquer. There's all kind of shit going on, man. This is just really I think we at a point in history at a pinnacle, and motherfuckers don't know and don't realize. You see what I'm saying? And nobody ever will. And most people dumbfounded anyway in this new era. You know, so and then the rest just don't care, right? Most motherfuckers ready to watch the world burn.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have people who are just born into this, so they're just fine with not having any rights because they didn't know what it was like before.
Exactly. It's normal to them. Yeah.
Yep.
We're a little old enough to kind of see shit before, yeah. Or like youngsters, like how we trip off privacy with the phones and all that, and they're like, they don't see that because they're like, they was born into it. They don't what privacy? They don't. That's not even a word to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I know you're going to end it, huh?
Yeah,
to
pretty
hit that
quick.
F1. It don't look like nobody joining.
I'll throw the link up one more time. But.
Oh, shit. Get some sleep
Who
today.
wants to come in and hang around in the after party or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Mothman's ready to watch it burn.
Right. Well,
I don't want to watch the world burn. I want to watch the government burn.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I be saying when they be talking about civil war. I was like, no, I'm talking about no civil war. Talk about a revolution.
Yeah.
They're trying to make you start a civil war.
Yeah.
That's not, what do you call it? That's not productive, right? It's more productive to go after them, not go after each other.
Yeah, we need to. The government has way too much power.
Mm-hmm. And that's what this proved big time. This was the true proof, you know? Mm-hmm. They decide whether or not you work.
Yeah.
First time in our history, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He said, have we put up vids on BitShooter? No, I need to look into that. I keep hearing about this BitShoot and these other platforms because since YouTube is full of shit. And worse, you know, YouTube, you know, they about to start monetizing everybody, like even people not monetizing, but they'll put ads on people's channel who is not monetized.
Yeah, that is
so basically they're
bullshit.
getting money. Yeah, they're getting money and you aren't. Yeah, it's total bullshit. And then you know how they are with censorship and what you can talk about and just what your video could be about, all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like people getting tired of it. It's starting to turn into TV. Basically, what people ran away from TV from, these idiots are turning this back into. You know, by letting these corporations and all these media people fucking take over YouTube.
Yeah, it's all like news and music videos and shit.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Really dumb videos that get millions of views and they're just stupid.
Exactly. Like, dumb viral shit. And then like fucking bikini haul-ons or makeup, shit like that. A couple of those are like the main genres that you can blow up. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. So people are running away to go into BitShoot, and there's a couple of those little ones like that.
Yep.
I just kind of don't really think about it because I barely care. Like I just make my videos because I got end goals just past YouTube, right? So this is just a place for me to practice and a place to store my videos. So I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, I know if YouTube doesn't get like shut down, you know, it is a moneymaker in the long game.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm not going to be doing it for a living, but
that's what I mean. Yeah,
I will make money. I have made money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of hard when they demonetize my live stream 2 minutes in.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
I never see mine. I never tried that. I gotta look.
Every time I stream, they demonetize it right away.
Yeah, because usually it's just language, right? First.
Yeah, but there was not even any chance for any language.
Oh, no shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, they got a lot of little things that go on with them monetizing or demonetizing certain people. Or, you know, they put out polls. Like, it's certain people, if they don't like your channel, or they don't, you know, you're one of those channels they don't like, they'll put out polls to the viewers and kind of sway them a certain way to where it can kind of end up getting these bad surveys. Mm-hmm. It ends up putting the bad. Yeah, they got all kind of shit, man. I really, you know, I don't like to talk about a lot of the negative parts of YouTube because I don't be wanting to discourage people, but it's a lot of fucked up shit that just, you know, it's not, the growth ain't there for everybody. It's not like it used to be. You already know. But even then, it's made for certain people and they decide who does what. You know what I mean? It's not organic. It's not just the algorithm. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of shit it just doesn't make sense. And then there's a lot of stuff that YouTube that does make complete sense and people just don't want to admit it.
Don't want to admit it, exactly. Yeah.
Like we all wonder why aren't we growing? Well, we have no fan base and we're making videos as if we have a huge fan base.
Exactly. Remember that's that video I made called "We're Doing It Wrong." We're doing all wrong.
We're doing it backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're doing it backwards. Normally, you do start off with your searchable content, tech review, with that type of shit, and then you grow from that, and then you do vlogs. Yeah, we all started off doing vlogs, which is backwards.
Yep.
It's not searchable content. So yeah, that is the key to what we're doing wrong. Like I say, I just don't care because I've learned, even if I did camera gear videos, again, the way they got it rigged up in the algorithm and all of those certain bigger guys get the views. It don't matter. Like, even if you bought the brand new fucking camera the day it came out and made a review on it, they still are gonna skew it to fucking Peter McKinnon and Casey and Maddie and all these guys. You see what I'm saying? It's that's why I say the algorithm ain't really true no more.
Well, they just YouTube has something in there that, like, if you got the newest camera when it first came out and you did your review and you're a brand new channel, that video is not going to do anything. But if you do 30 videos about that camera, you will start getting traction.
Yeah, exactly. Because for one, your whole channel and page is getting pulled up in like the search SEO basically. Yeah. And that is how you do it. You'd have to do that type of thing. Yeah. And then all those common thumbnails that all look the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
there's certain ways. There's certain ways, and it's all horrible shit that you wouldn't necessarily want to do. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You see
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
start doing like a woodworking channel, but
there you go.
Yeah, but I had to I needed a couple of tools so I can actually start making some cool things at home. But then my truck fucking died, so that whole plan got shot to hell.
Right? Yeah, I know.
It's going to be a good year before that I can start looking at that again now.
Yeah. Man,
Maybe.
that sucks.
Unless something happens, unless I get a viral video or I don't know. Unless something happens where I can come into some money, but now I'm stuck with a giant truck payment.
That's how I felt when I bought my car. I did not want that fucking car, but my other little one that was mine and paid off took a shit. And how far I drive, I had to fucking get a new one. And I was like,
that's just
fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't have the money like that to just go flip some cars. So yeah, dude, that shit killed me. Oh, what's up, Moth in the building.
How you doing, bud?
See, that's another one I think you're not supposed to Google. I remember them talking about that blue waffle.
Apparently it's fake.
I'm gonna see.
There is no STD called blue waffle.
Oh, that was supposed to be the STD. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to see. I know I'm better to Google. Another one I wouldn't Google.
Yeah. I think we'll stay away from that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and there he goes.
He must have been having audio problems.
I heard him for a second and then nothing. All right. Well, I'm going to throw the link up one more time if anyone wants to join for the after chat, and then I'm going to shut her down.
All right. Later, y'all.
Thanks everyone for coming by, and congrats to Marie for winning the giveaway. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.